Life is this. I like this.
Alright, what's going on? Another day. I'm driving to the gym, already took my pre. Got my kiwi blend going on, rain, storm. This one tastes amazing. It's like apple kiwi or something, but the flavor is so good. But today, it's gonna be a little different. I'm supposed to be doing legs, but my back is fried again from deadlifts yesterday. So I'm changing up my split a little bit. And I'm just gonna do arms today and do my legs tomorrow. I've kind of been neglecting arms lately, so that sounds good to me. But I'm also gonna kind of change up what I'm talking about today and just kind of talk about why I got into this, I guess, or how I got into this. And essentially making videos is what I'm trying to refer to. And someone who helped me anyways the most, I'd say, is actually Sam Sulek. So when I was originally doing YouTube videos like 2-3 years ago, the editing is ridiculous, right? I've got videos like took me days, real time, like 48 hours to 56, 70 hours real time to edit these videos, right? So to me, that is the hardest part. It's fun filming and all, but then you got to sit down and edit for hours and hours and hours just to play your one video or get your video out. And to me, that's what deterred me from even being able to stick to doing YouTube or putting content out there. So what Sam Sulek did for me is essentially he's introduced, I guess, the raw videos in a way, right? Like I'm pretty sure there's been other people who've done it, but I guess he's kind of popularized it lately. And that to me is what's helped a lot, right? I try and keep my footage as raw as possible, minimal cuts, right? The only cuts I have is if you see my hand, coming up to the camera and it's cutting to my next exercise, or like I'm done explaining what I've done or I'm about to do and I'm cutting to my next exercise or next scene, right? So to me, that's helped a lot. Very minimal cutting. Editing takes me maybe 20 minutes, right? Upload to my phone from my camera takes, 20-ish minutes. Editing the videos, 20 minutes. Cutting them all quickly and putting them together takes like 5 or 10 minutes, right? And then I'm uploading to YouTube. So in total, it's maybe an hour to hour and a half altogether to edit each and every one of my videos, maybe a bit less. So I really give Sam kudos to that, because he's kind of helped push me to get my videos going again. Oh, it feels like something's in my ear. What the heck? I hate that. I don't know what the heck's going on. All right. But that's helped me a lot, right? And whether this goes somewhere, of course, I'd love that, right? I'd love to get a sponsorship someday with someone. Like Rain is probably my go-to pre right now. Young LA, I have way too many clothes from Young LA. Like you probably noticed my videos. Like I'm wearing Young LA shirts right now. Shorts, my bad. Gymshark's wild. I got my tank tops Gymshark. Like I don't know. Everyone would like a sponsorship, right? To be able to do this for their living. But if it doesn't come to that, it's always good to have a video log essentially. One day when I'm 40, 50, 60, be able to look back and be like, yeah, that's what I was doing. That's pretty cool. Look back at all my memories and stuff, or even see where I am, I don't know, a month from now or 2 months from now. Be like, what could I do a month ago? Like why, if I fall into a rut, which does happen, right? Sometimes I'm like, I just don't feel motivated to go. I've had like this happen for weeks to months on end. It's like, I don't even want to really go to the gym, but I push through and I feel like my workouts are subpar, right? But maybe it could give me something to look back on and be like, what did I do a month ago? What can I do today, right? Like, I was doing 10 reps with 315 squats and now I'm doing 4 reps. Like, what am I doing? Maybe that'll give me a little more drive to push a bit harder, right? So, yeah, I don't really know what to expect to come from this, but I'm just living life and trying to enjoy the journey as much as I possibly can, right? But I don't know if I mentioned, today I think I did, I don't know, I'm going to smash in arms today, give my back a little bit of a rest, because I did yesterday 405 pounds, 405 pounds deadlift, conventional for 8 reps. I've never freaking done that before. My back is dead. Like I swear, it's like, yeah. Sucks. I need to stretch. I really need to start stretching. Oh, but yeah. I was kind of thinking too, just in my mind a little bit lately, like another thing, but with doing this, is I look around, and there's not that many people, there are not that many people doing this around me, if that makes sense, right? Like, I go to the gym, and I'm the only one recording videos. I'm the only one trying to explain my exercises, and I'm the only one putting content out there. Every gym I've been to so far, there are a lot of creators out there, right? But if you think about the big picture, out of how many people are actually on this planet, there's really not that many people doing this. So I feel like the odds are somewhat good if I stay consistent and constantly improve as I go. Like, I know I'm not perfect, and again, Sam really helped me with that, just getting my raw content out there and pushing me to do this. And I know, again, I'm not perfect, but I will perfect as I go and try and improve the best I can as I go, right? Maybe build an audience, maybe not, right? But I feel like I've been tweaking a little bit here and there. Like, I feel like my confidence has somewhat gone up compared to my first video starting, like, I don't even know, like 27, 28, 29 days ago doing my videos. I feel like, I'm explaining things a little better, right? And I still get a little nervous around people, but, excuse me. But way better. Like, before, I'd be like, oh, there's someone there, like, don't put my video up, right? Like, I'd hesitate, kind of looking around, you know what I mean? Now it's like, okay, I'm gonna just do it, right? So you do it, and it becomes easier. You don't do it, and you don't have a way to practice, right? So you're always gonna be in that stage of timidness. Should I do this? They're watching me. You know what I mean? But you just do it. Talk in front of the people. Like, again, many people aren't doing this. So if you're that one person doing it, do it. Do it. And, don't let other people deter you from trying to be the best version that you can be and doing what you want to do in this life. Because if you do that, you're just going to live life scared and never accomplish anything that you want to in this life. I guess you got to be a little bit crazy too, is what I was thinking. Talking to a camera in the middle of the gym. Most people got their gym bros or music on, and I'm just sitting there, no headphones in, grinding out my sets, beating my demons up, and talking to a camera like a psychopath. Like I'm doing right now. Good times. It's a nice view back there. I don't even know if you can see that. I got like, yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna cut here. Next scene will be in the gym. I want to listen to a little bit of tunes before I get to the gym, amp myself up a bit, get my pre into me, and yeah, blast some arms. Should be a good one today. Let's go. 5 minutes on I was gonna say trampoline. 5 minutes on treadmill done. Did a little bit of dynamic motions in the biceps, right? Triceps and the shoulders. Just get a little motion going, get warmed up, right? Trying to avoid injury as much as possible. So going into our first exercise, we're overloading with easy bar curls. You've seen me do these before, where I'm gonna keep them as isolated as possible, controlling the motion as much as possible, and eventually starting to cheat those reps when I can no longer control it, but controlling that eccentric motion. I'm not gonna record all these. This will be my first set, and these should go pretty smooth. I'm only starting at 80, but every set I will pyramid up. Just as I thought, fairly easy. Contraction was good, but not taking these to failure yet. I'm trying to pop up as much as I can, overload as much as I can, and eventually when I can no longer hit, a happy, 6 reps without cheating, that's when I'll stop. But they only go to 110 here, so we'll see. Last time I got 10 reps with cheating starting at 5, so to me that's good. I took that to failure. I'll be doing the exact same thing today, so it's probably 4 sets from now, and then I'll be moving on to the next one, which is tricep overload. Yeah. All right, that's it for my overloads. I did 4 sets of the EZ Bar bicep curls, essentially taking them, like I said, as controlled as possible. And then by that 5th, 6th rep, on my last set especially, I was cheating the reps up and then just controlling that eccentric motion just to try and overload the muscles, right? Try and keep them as controlled as possible until you get to that point, and then you can start using cheat reps, but use them properly. I'll just swing the weight around, right? Load the muscle and then feel it stretching and load that muscle in the eccentric motion, right? You'll recruit more muscle fibers and gain more, muscle. Yeah. So now I'm going on to probably one of my favorite variations for overloading the triceps. It's a decline EZ Bar overhead tricep extension. You've probably seen me do these multiple times. Same principle here. Just gonna try and overload as much as possible, taking them to 10 reps. If I have to cheat in the end, it's just taking that elbow joint a little further back, adding a little bit of almost like a straight arm pullover, and then squeezing through in the motion to overload that tricep, and then just control the eccentric, right? Then a drift and a squeeze, right? This will be my first set, and I won't be recording the rest. Now that first set being the easiest, I got 3 more of those to go. Around 8, I found my elbow having to start to drift just a little bit behind the body, just to be able to swing it up and get that squeeze. Second's gonna be worse, 3rd even worse, and 4th. If I hit 10, I'll be happy, right? But that'll be a good failure set, hopefully overloading, using the cheat reps to control the eccentric motion. Whew, again, won't be recording all these. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, both overloads are finished. Right? Trying to cheat them at the end when you can no longer control that concentric motion. My dumbbell's rolling away. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm on to alternating single arm. Trying to keep these unilateral to a point, right? So I can focus more on my weaker side as much as possible without the stronger arm kicking in. So I'll be taking these straight to failure, seated dumbbell alternating curls, utilizing again cheat reps as necessary, and I'll be pyramiding up every single set about 5 pounds, starting with 40 pounds. I'll be recording my first set and not all the in-betweens. Okay, that was 1 set, and that was 29. I purposely stopped at 29 reps, starting with my weaker arm, because I'm trying to catch it up, right? It's slightly smaller, it's slightly weaker, so adding in that 1 extra rep every random set or multiple sets, in my hopes, is trying to help it catch up, right? Oh, so that's 1. As you saw, starting to swing more and more as the set went on. Just trying to utilize those cheat reps, but still squeezing and then just feeling that muscle stretch, right? I'll be doing 2 more of those, pyramiding up, so 45 for the next, 50 for the last. There's no rep counts, just try and grind these out as best as possible, right? About a 2-minute breather in between each one. Same with the previous exercise, yeah. Okay, this one's gonna be a little unconventional in my last tricep exercise, but same principle as the alternating dumbbells. I'll be using a machine just to solidify and isolate a little bit more, but I'm gonna be doing alternating arms, right? So I'm gonna drive essentially with one arm, control the eccentric motion, and then switch to the opposite arm on the machine, right? It's really good, yeah. And then just taking these as close to failure as possible, if not failure. Oh, that might be a little light. I pretty much call that failure. That was deadly. That was good. Last 2 reps were like partials, but that's what I'm looking for, right? Pick the machine so I can just isolate more, get a little more driving, and just try and take those even closer to failure, right? Compared to a compound lift. Oh, but I'll be doing 2 more of those. May actually even drop back in weight just so I can grind out some more reps. The same principle, just take them as close to failure, if not failure, right? Yeah, and then I got forearms. So I'll see you for that, some kettlebell forearm raises. They're pretty deadly. Alright, last move I'm going to be doing are these kettlebell forearm curl variations. I learned them from these like strongman guy. Apparently they're really good for bringing out the vascularity in the forearms. I've done them once and like the pump is ridiculous. So I'm going to be doing those and I'll be adding like a forearm curl to try and work on that brachialis just a little bit, right? Drive a little more blood in there. I'm not even halfway down those. Oh, I'm zoomed right in. I'm not even gonna record that whole set. That's just gonna become a little monotonous, right? But you get the idea. I'm gonna be taking those as close to failure as I possibly can, which is driving blood in there, and it's gonna suck, but it's gonna be good. I'm assuming around 30, 40 reps. That was about 12, so yeah, not even halfway yet. But I'm gonna cut there, and I'll cut to my last exercise, because it's just gonna be too much recording that whole thing. Alright, this next one's a little weird. I had to recheck TikTok for it. I can't even barely do it. I have to pick like the smallest little kettlebell for it. The next one up is just too heavy. So I don't know how well it's gonna work, but yeah. It's just like a wrist curl, I guess, working on the brachialis through the forearm, right? Drive your elbow into your side, I guess. And then I don't know, just like a twist, but it doesn't seem like it's heavy enough. And the next one up is too heavy. So I don't get it. Maybe I'll try, I don't know, maybe I will try the next one up because it's just too light. But I don't really get it. Oh, this one I think is too heavy though. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's right. I may have to skip this one. I don't get it. Maybe I can do it with a dumbbell. I don't know. One sec. Can I squeeze in there and grab a dumbbell? Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna try this. This is probably gonna be too light again, but we'll see, I guess. Actually, better. Oh, yeah, I don't do forearms enough. Oh, yeah, not bad. I got like a weakness too in my left arm. I've always had like, not always, but I've had an injury for a while, right? So I find working the forearms kind of like loosens it up, right? At one point I could barely grip any weights, which sucked, but it's just a build up over time and not maintaining it. But I'm not gonna record all those because you kind of get the idea, and I probably look like an idiot doing those. But yeah, I'll cut to the car, and yeah, see you there. All right. That's it for my arm day. That's just to make it so I can do legs better tomorrow, right? I'm not skipping legs. I never do. But after deadlifts, especially grinding that hard, my back is fried. I know I'm gonna hit squats and my back is gonna be so chooched and pumped that it's gonna suck and I'm not gonna be able to finish the rest of my workout. So giving myself that extra day, it's gonna be really good, I think. It'll also give my legs a little bit of time. Like my calves, I gotta hit calves more. That's a big thing, right? If you want that full body aesthetic, you gotta target every muscle. You can't skip it. You know, to grow the muscle, you gotta target the muscle, right? Compound lifts will grow a lot of muscles because there's a lot of muscles being incorporated, but isolation exercises are especially good to target, you know, that one muscle, just to, you know, focus and squeeze and drive and try and tear it and, you know, blow blood in there or whatever, drive blood in there as much as you can, right? So like people say you don't have to train stomach because you get enough of it through your core exercises, but I'm a very big believer in you have to target the muscle to grow the muscle. We all have abs, that's true. So if you can shed enough fat, you will have abs under there. But if you target the abs and work on the abs, they'll look better. Of course, right? So you target the calves, you grow the calves, right? It's like girls who wear high heels all the time. They got some wild calves usually. It's crazy. My mind just kind of went drifting there. I don't even know what. I'm dead today. That was good though. Arms friggin'. I feel like I look stupid doing that last one though. But hey, you gotta try something new. Maybe eventually I'll be able to build up to that one that was just a little too heavy. It's only the second freaking kettlebell, and I couldn't even do it. I don't even know how much it was, like 26 pounds. And like I couldn't even, just the way it is. Whew. But of course the dumbbell the weight's distributed a little bit differently, so I don't have all the weight on the one side compared to the kettlebell where a majority of it's on the one side, right? So instead of me having to curl over we'll say the handle's like 3 pounds, the 23 pounds, right? I'm only having to curl over, I don't know, a 25 pound dumbbell or 30 pound dumbbell, so like 15, maybe 16 pounds, right? Big difference. Big difference. But I'll build up to it, because again, I don't target them enough. You gotta target the muscle to grow the muscle, you gotta target the muscle to make it stronger. Oh. Well, that's it for me today. Tomorrow's legs. Gonna smash, probably do a full leg day now. My split's a little weird again. Got things all mixed up. But it'll probably be an entire leg day. It's usually when I add deadlifts in, right? My deadlifts are freaking... Normally when I program deadlifts, I try and do squats first, so my back's not completely destroyed from deadlifting. But lately I've been doing deadlifts first and then squatting the next day, and it's a regret. I need to switch them around, right? Usually for me to do that, though, I got to take a rest or a double rest, allow that body to recover, and then I can kind of switch things up from there, right? But as of right now, a little weird, but I'll get her back. Going into shredding soon too. That'll be fun. Gonna be using fasting. I'll explain autophagy and the benefits of fasting and all of that once I get there. But it's coming up, about 90% done my bulk. Oh yeah. But I can't wait to shred. Shred season is upon us. Let the striations rain. But until the next one, peace.